Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome. The weekend, college football, vacation, almost here.
Nice.
It's a great day. So I'll be on vacation next week. Jeffy's going to fill in.
Be fun. Ready to go.
Yeah, should be fun. Going to go up to Washington in
Bigfoot hunting?
like 60, 65 degree weather.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll be nice. Of course, it's been beautiful here. It's been great. Mm-hmm. Ever since August rolled around, we've had an amazing.
Yes, we have.
An amazing month or
you
so.
failed to answer my question about
I noticed
Bigfoot
that too.
hunting.
Yeah.
What?
We'd like to know.
Bigfoot hunting?
No, I'm not going Bigfoot hunting.
There's probably a reward if you catch him.
Is there?
Yeah, well, there is in Oklahoma.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Wow, what do I get? Beef jerky? Is that what I get?
That was a thinking man's joke
yeah,
right there.
Right? Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Okay, there's a beer company in Olympia, Washington, the capital, that's offering $1 million. Now this story is several years old.
You have to capture the Bigfoot?
You got to be, let's see here, safe capture of Sasquatch.
Capture, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Good luck.
$1 million, Pat.
Nice.
Good luck.
Okay. Also, we got these Etch A Sketches a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
cool.
Kenneth Springer sent us
Yeah, look at this, man.
a gift for each of us.
I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
I haven't had an Etch A Sketch in. Well, I don't think I've ever had an Etch A Sketch. I think
these-
as a child that we were
Really?
so poor, I had to play with other people's Etch A Sketches.
I know. And this must be the modern Etch A Sketch because I feel like I remember them being bigger.
Really?
Unless
Oh yeah, they were about like that.
Unless
right?
you got unless these are the
That's right.
the mini
you're right.
model.
Yeah, they're mini Etch A Sketches.
Yeah, whatever.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so well, thanks.
But somebody also sent me a cougar helmet,
This is very cool. Thank you.
and I don't know. They vastly underestimated the size of my head.
Oh.
Yeah,
They sent
that's-
the wrong one. I ordered that, Pat, for you.
Did you?
and,
Oh, no.
yeah. Again, you're welcome, but
Yeah, but it's a little small.
Oh no.
I mean, I know they're supposed to be tight to protect you from,
yeah, you don't want the CTEs, man.
Right.
You don't want that.
But if I get that on, that's not ever flying off. I'll tell you that.
We don't know who sent that, though.
That's
right?
really
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
though.
there's no
Yeah, it
name.
didn't have a name on it.
But apparently they
So,
put it.
I
Thank
did.
you for it.
I did.
You
So
did.
it's me.
So
you said it?
Thank you, Jeffy.
Did you put it through the
Yeah.
dryer before you mailed it? Because
No, they sent the wrong. We can send it back if you'd like. They sent the wrong size.
I see.
I love that. That's great. That's a nice helmet.
Yeah.
I have an autographed helmet at home from Lavelle Edwards
Oh wow.
that this is so sad.
Oh no.
Glenn Beck received.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
Glenn
right. I do remember that now.
Beck received, I mean, years ago. This is
Yeah,
a long time
ago.
when he worked at Fox. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you got a Lavelle Edwards signed, autographed BYU helmet. You don't even know sports,
even
let
know
alone BYU
Who's
sports.
Lavelle Edwards?
Yeah,
When
he had no
did
idea.
he play?
He had no freaking idea. But
So he regifted it.
he regifted.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's smart.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, very, very cool.
So you ended up with it.
So I ended up
After
with
all.
it. After all.
That's
It would have
good.
been better to get it from Lavelle
Yeah. Just a
or
tad.
somebody at BYU.
But now you got a
no.
story to tell.
No, yeah, that's true. It's not a fun story,
Yeah.
but it's a story.
I'm over here Etch A Sketching. Thanks, Kenneth. I'm gonna work on a masterpiece and reveal it later.
Oh, do that. Yeah, that'd be fun. All right. So Keith wanted to start with some Friday fun.
That's
so
right.
we've got this prank, I guess, from somebody sneaked up on a
yeah,
mailman.
yeah. There's a mailman. He's putting mail in the old slots there.
That's what mailmen do.
That's
weird.
what they do.
what they
And
have, that's their
ironically
job.
enough, it worked out where he's doing it in this video too.
All right.
Guy sneaks up, like you said, and plays a little sound effect for us. Oh, what's going? Oh no. And then he's running alongside him, still playing.
I think that's CGI.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
absolutely.
CGI.
How's that CG? What is that?
They
even?
set that up.
Yes.
They set that up. That was too, I don't know, perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Right? He just drops it immediately and runs. Really?
In real life, that just happened in Dallas, and the guy was shot and killed.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's what would happen.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Yeah. You don't want to mess around people like that.
I know.
Especially at their domicile. Don't do it. And especially at night, because at night, it's different. There's different rules at night than there are during the day.
The law is on your side here.
Yeah, the law is definitely on your side, especially when it's dark, because you don't know what's going on in the dark. And so somebody starts coming messing around your house. Man, oh man, that's not a good idea. All right, well, it's happening all over the place now with the fun immigrant arrivals, whether by bus or by plane. People are loving it, man, because these sanctuary cities, they're offering you a safe space to come when you've been here, illegally for a while. Come on in and into our neighborhood, and we won't bother you at all.
They all patted themselves on the back being sanctuary cities.
Oh, because they're so inclusive. They're so inviting. They're so welcoming.
Yes.
They're so loving. They're non-xenophobic. They're non-racist. They're anti-racist. It's so great. These people are fantastic.
Unless you're actually going to have
you're not
immigrants here.
Yeah, don't be sending us multiple immigrants.
Okay, yeah,
Don't do that. Because we can't we don't have the resources for that. Wait, Martha's Vineyard, where the average price of a home is about $9 million. You don't have the resources?
Well,
really?
It's private property.
Maybe you should get the resources because you all have money. All of you. All y'all, as we say down here in the South. So Martha's Vineyard homeless director spoke to the press yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So,
what are the most difficult challenges right now?
The difficult challenges are we have, at some point in time, they have to move from here.
They have to move
somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
Right?
Wait, what?
We don't
What do you mean?
have services.
We don't have services.
To take care of 50 immigrants.
Get the services.
50 immigrants. We don't have.
We certainly don't have housing. We're in a housing crisis as we are on this island.
The housing
And
crisis on the island.
We can't house everyone here that lives here and works here. We don't have housing for 50
What?
more people.
Yeah, the workers can't live there. I mean, the help can't live there.
Well, you don't want the help around you. Some of them aren't white.
I let
what I mean?
I let some of the help stay in the house, in the help house.
The help house?
The help house.
But it's icky.
Yeah.
And I don't.
You don't even go in
tried
there.
not to even look at the help house.
When we remodeled, I just said leave that be. We don't have time.
We don't have the housing or the resources at Martha's Vineyard.
That's awesome.
You know what? I think this Martha's Vineyard thing might be the last straw.
It very well could be.
This might be where we get that freaking wall built by December.
Yeah, it might be around Martha's Vineyard, though.
Yeah, it might.
50. She can't handle 50.
50.
On
That's
the
all.
island.
That's all that showed up there. 50. Really? And you've been overwhelmed? Hey, try 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Try that. Try 2 million in the last year and a half. How about that?
Yeah, the
50. Shut up.
forgot what. Let's see, Lauren Book, I think is her name. I don't know. She's high up in the Senate for Democrats in Florida, and she's like, I'm puzzled at this decision by Ron DeSantis to send these illegals there. Yeah, you voted. She actually voted for the budget that allotted $12 million in Florida's budget to do exactly what's happening.
That's why it wasn't a surprise.
Then why is she puzzled? How'd you get puzzled?
Did you hear?
People are
Did you
really pathetic.
Gavin Newsom wants to pursue kidnapping charges against Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott,
Shut up.
so forth.
Shut up.
I can't take it. Now, get this. The White House is secretly urging Mexico right now to take in more illegal immigrants expelled under the Title 42
they
health
wanna go back to
policy.
Trump
They're
days.
secretly doing the Title 42 thing, which they've been threatening to eliminate, but they haven't. And now they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe we better start asking Mexico to take some of these illegals.
Because the number, I mean, it's really strange. I saw a chart somewhere. I should have saved it, where the numbers from some of the South American countries that were like 3% are now 25%.
Right.
I mean, they're going through, those numbers are through the roof.
And Venezuela is one of them. And so they're concerned about that.
Really? Why would you be
because they
concerned
don't
about
like
that?
us. They don't like us.
What?
They don't like us.
Yeah, but families.
No, but they don't like us. families. Yeah, you've seen the families cross the border, haven't you? Yeah. It's weird that all the families are the same age. It's kind of weird. The mom looks like a man. The dad is a man. Their kids are all around 24. They've got 5 kids that are 24.
Like I said, families.
It's tight-knit communities down there.
Yeah.
This flying...
Because mom and dad look 24 as well.
Yeah.
Like 24-year-old men. It's weird. It's an interesting family.
Biology's changing, Pat. A lot of people pointed out that this flying immigrants around the country in the middle of the night, I'd like to add, this is stuff that Joe Biden has been doing forever now.
Yes.
I mean, so back off on your hypocrisy here.
That's exactly right. They're flying people to, I can't.
Everywhere.
I don't think I can explain where this came from.
Oh.
But I heard a report where they were flown to a place, I can't remember though, it was a Midwestern state. It was like Illinois, Wisconsin, one of those states, and they were in a camp and there were hundreds of them because they'd been arriving for days.
Right.
And they shipped some military personnel in there to watch over them, to be there and keep them in that area. I mean, they're sending them all over the place, including places that we don't even have cities. They've just started illegal immigrant camps.
Have they started voting yet?
Probably.
Oh, probably.
They've
Yeah.
probably been
that's
voting
that's
the
one
whole
of the
time.
things that Florida's been so frustrated about is the federal shipping of these migrants to Florida, and they just drop them off. Okay, we're here now. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
I mean, it's literally
okay.
Right.
states like Florida and Texas are just mirroring federal policy
That's all they're doing.
under this administration.
It's one of the most brilliant things politically that's ever happened in this country. And I just can't believe they're doing it. And they keep doing it. It is fantastic. They don't usually have the giblets to pull this off. So I love it. But Mexico already accepts migrants from Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador that have been turned away. But Biden administration officials are now pressuring them, Mexico City, to resettle people from Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and other places. And what are you going to do with all the people that are coming from Russia and China, Qatar? What are you going to do with all those people?
Well,
people coming from the Middle East.
It's not like they just walk across the border.
It's exactly like that. Yeah, it's strangely very much like that. They do just walk in.
And these people that are so upset, especially with this Martha's Vineyards debacle, were they this upset when we were, all the ones that are dying and drowning?
No.
Trying to come into the country?
No.
Were they this upset when how many people died in the back of the semi-trailer?
Yeah, how many was that?
Are we upset
60
about that?
some?
Are we upset about that? Did the governor of California comment on that, or did we just let that go?
Really good point. The poor people who were jammed into the back of a semi-trailer. And it was, this was when the temperatures were 105 plus in Texas.
And they had a million inside that trailer.
Right. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine how hot and stuffy and the oxygen completely, they suffocated. 60 people, I believe it was. I don't know. We'd have to look at the exact number, but I know it was over 50. Yeah. Just really horrific. And they don't care about the people who die in the desert. They don't care. We just had this, wasn't it just yesterday? We talked about the drownings.
Yeah.
That were not.
One a day.
It used to be one a month, he said. So like 12 people a year. Now it's one a day, 30 a month. So you're talking 400-ish people per year.
Just with that.
Drowning in the river. And then that's not to mention,
Right.
like the back of trucks, in the Arizona or Texas deserts where it's 100 plus and they don't have any water. They're often ill-equipped to cross the border under the conditions that they face. Happens all the time. That's why one of the big arguments that we had 20 years ago when we lived in Houston was they were putting water stations in the desert.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Water stations? Well, aren't you kind of encouraging them? Well, they're going to die if you don't. Oh, okay. Can we have a taco stand every 15, 20 miles too?
I'm not necessarily opposed to that.
I don't know. Milkshakes? What are we going to do?
I'm there.
Can we put rest stations in the desert for illegals that happen to show up, and we've just got an oasis every few miles for them?
By the way, 67 people
67
dead in that trailer in July.
And how many were in it? Something like 100, I think. I think it was. There was close to 100 people
at least
jammed into that
survived,
thing.
so that would have been close to 100.
Some survived. So I don't know how they survived. I would have been the first to die, I think. Lord, I can't do this. Let me out! Can you imagine?
Oh, the screaming.
They must have been screaming and banging on the truck, and that whoever's driving that thing is just oblivious to it. You don't care at all?
That's the answer.
About these people? You don't care?
So there were
sure he cares,
73, 67 died.
Oh, okay. Wow. Only just a few of them survived. Wow. Oof. Awful. Just awful.
Anyway.
So anyway, now we're getting their attention, though.
Yeah.
This is getting their attention. None of that did. The death and destruction doesn't.
Yeah.
But, man, don't send them to a filthy, rich, elite area, Martha's Vineyard. Don't do that.
Yeah, when it's in our backyard.
Do you know that Barack Obama lives here in part of the Yeah, we do know that. Mm-hmm. He's got a $15 million house there. Hey, he's not using it right now. I think he's in D.C. Why don't you send 50 of them there?
Hold on a second. No. Babylon Bee has some on-the-ground reporting there. And they actually apparently are there at their home. Just a few up here. Yep, keep going, Babylon Bee. Yep, right there. Check that out, huh? They're there. Oh, they're there. The Obamas are there, according to the Babylon Bee.
Oh, they are?
Oh, really?
On the vineyard. Oh, well, then they're really pissed. In the wake of the arrival of scores of migrants on the island, Barack and Michelle Obama gave orders to their staff to immediately begin construction of new cages to house the influx of foreign nationals at their luxurious Martha's Vineyard estate. It's a tried and true method that we've had success with in the past. President Obama was overheard telling the construction crew, "We want to make these incoming migrants feel just as welcome as the hundreds of thousands of migrants crossing the southern border, which means they'll be kept in cages built by me, obviously."
Yeah.
Though the wealthy Martha's Vineyard population seemed troubled to suddenly have to deal with the type of problems normally reserved for the common folk of the United States, the Obamas welcomed the opportunity to have more cheap labor around their palatial grounds. It's so hard to find good help these days, Michelle said. During her morning inspection of the landscaping, having a regular influx of house servants may actually work in our favor.
Wow.
Some of the Obama staff privately expressed security concerns about the incoming migrants, but the former president put them at ease by reminding them that he can order a deadly drone strike at any moment.
Oh, no. Oh.
I can order a drone strike at any time. That's what he was overheard saying. At publishing time, other Martha's Vineyard residents who heard about the construction of the cages were already raising concerns about potential human rights violations and preemptively placing the blame for the cages squarely on the shoulders of Donald Trump.
There it is.
So good. It's funny. But on the island at Martha's Vineyard, they actually, this is a real thing. This is not Babylon Bee. This is a real flyer that they've slapped up around the island.
All right.
The island of Martha's Vineyard. There it is. We respect women. We value black lives. We stand with our LGBTQ community members. We stand with immigrants.
Say what now?
With immigrants, with refugees, with indigenous peoples, and with people of all faiths. Oh, do you? We stand with our community. All are welcome here.
Say what?
Yeah.
Hate has no business here.
Amen.
On Martha's Vineyard.
Hate has no business.
Wow, I've got chills from reading that inclusive message. Don't you? That is beautiful.
Good stuff, right?
I'll just lap each other up with that. It's sickening.
Oh, what total and complete bull crap. And now 50 of them have arrived, and we got to send them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do anything with them
We
here.
don't have the resources.
Well, you've all got 10,000 square foot homes.
Yeah, you got plenty of space.
Open up a new wing. 2 people have 12,000 square feet. Why don't you invite a couple of the immigrants in? Seriously, they could.
Absolutely, they could.
Is that outrageous to think? And you don't think they have living quarters on their estates?
Absolutely, they do.
Absolutely.
And look,
many of them.
I would let them move into the garage, but I have some antique automobiles that have to.
Right.
So
right. And
I just don't.
They
have the
might
room.
scratch the paint
Yeah,
as
I
they
just don't
walk
have the room.
by. You can't have that.
Ooh,
No,
I can't have it. So
I'd like to help. I want to.
I would, but oh well. They're going to die in the street. But I mean, I've got classic vehicles here.
And if they die in the street, not in front of my driveway.
Right.
gotta be able to-
They better clean them out.
The gate has
quickly.
to open. I
Right.
don't want the gate blocked. Okay.
You know, it sounds nasty, but it's probably how they feel.
Pretty close.
I mean, it's about how they feel. You know, they don't want to be bothered with any of it. Let Texas worry about it.
That's
Arizona, New Mexico, California. I don't care. But we're in Martha's Vineyard. We shouldn't have to deal with that
right.
here. I mean, these are the people, again, who, are screaming about wind energy, but don't put a turbine on their island.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare mar their landscape
Barack's
with that.
putting in a larger tank for the fuel that he's getting shipped in there at the place, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I feel like I did remember a
Seems
story
like,
where he was.
seems like
where
there
he
was something about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he cares.
Oh, big time.
cares.
You bet he does. Sure. All right. Let me tell you about My Patriot Supply. Things are really iffy, as you know. And we've got a deal you can't pass up to get prepared and have some peace of mind. Go to preparewithpat.com and you'll save $250 on a 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. It's a limited time offer designed to help you beat inflation while you prepare for the coming food shortages. My Patriot Supply stocked up on food when prices were low. So now they're passing those savings on to you. So it's your chance to beat inflation while getting prepared and having peace of mind for yourself and your family. Go to preparewithpat.com. Save $250 on each 3-month kit you need. You should get one per person in your family. This food stays fresh for up to 25 years. It's going to be there when you need it. And with this $250 savings, it's more affordable than ever to prepare. In fact, this is their lowest price in 3 years. It's easy to store. It tastes great. They really care about the details like taste. Because it's important.
That is an important detail.
It is. Yeah. I mean, even if you're starving, you still want something that tastes good, right? I mean, don't make your life more miserable by having to eat things that are nasty. They can't do this forever. The sale ends soon. So go to preparewithpat.com and save $250. Preparewithpat.com.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Did Biden do another speech on unity, or are they talking about the last one?
No, I think that was some speech he gave, and that was where he talked about the railroads, right? And he was all happy about the railroads taking a victory lap, and then he did something divisive, which is what he does. I can't.
I know.
I
know.
I know I'm supposed to, listen to the president, but I really don't like the man.
What?
I know.
That's breaking news.
Wait.
You're usually a Joe Biden apologist.
I thought I had said that before, but maybe I haven't.
Huh. What about all the love in your heart that you have for all people?
I do. I've hung a sign. I've hung a sign outside my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the love in my heart, I welcome you. That's what it says now, still, right?
Yes, it does.
Last time I was there,
Yes,
that's what it
does.
said. With all the love in my heart, I welcome all people.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Jeffy's house. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put that sign up now bad.
I think you should. That would be so great. And then you could show them, your Martha's Vineyard bona fides and turn them away as soon as they get there.
Oh, no, sorry.
Hey, you're going to have to stay somewhere else, right? Yeah, but you got the sign that said with all the love in your heart. I was kidding. That's a joke. Beat it. Yeah, these people are the worst.
Oh, man.
And that's why, they're such hypocrites and liars, and they're assailing their fellow Americans. And it is so hard to even look at him.
I
I can't even look at him.
We're right there with you, man.
Ah, man. So yesterday, KJP was asked about all these immigrants in the country. And if the border is indeed, like Kamala said the other day, the border is secure. Is it really? And they asked KJP about that.
The busing aside, how do you explain this influx?
Well, again, we understand that we have work to do. We understand that, and we have been doing the work to do that.
What?
We have taken
What have you done?
unprecedented action over the past year and a half to secure our border and rebuild a
Unprecedented?
safer and orderly process system.
Pause it. That's done. She can't say a word.
Yeah.
Without the great big book of everything.
There's no doubt about that.
I mean,
What was that? Hold on a second. She said, that was such a Kamala line. We have work to do, and we've begun the work to do that.
We have been doing the work.
Play that one more time, will you? Oh, it's just-
that is Kamala
The
esque.
busing aside, how do you explain this influx?
How do you explain the influx?
Well, again,
Again.
we understand that we have work to do.
Yeah.
We understand
Okay.
that, and we have been doing the work to do that.
We have work to do, and we've been doing the work to do that.
Yeah, you got it. Because you got to do the work to begin the work. That's exactly what she said.
And right now they're doing the work to
do that.
Do that.
That's good.
So,
KJP,
oh my
on
gosh.
top of it. Wait, if that's the kind of answer you have in that book, it's time to trash that book.
Really?
Oof.
Seriously. This is what we get
Oh, yeah.
in the best, most powerful, used to be freest country in the history of the world. This is what we get. This is our leadership. Oof. Wow. Congratulations, America. Those 81 million votes were really
Most ever.
very, very valuable.
Most
Smart.
ever. Yeah.
Most ever. Oh, he's beloved.
Now-
Beloved.
Now, we could have had Joe Biden as president long ago. We've played the plagiarism and the terrible stuff from the 88 campaign, I believe it was. Shh. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you don't want to talk about that? Okay. Well, can we talk about 2007? He's starting to get ready to run for president 2008.
Oh, and he was talking about how much we need to welcome our visitors from the South.
No, that's not.
He was talking about how everybody is welcome here. Everyone.
No.
This is in 07?
No, he was talking about how he really liked. He liked fences and stuff.
Let's see what he had to say.
Under a fence, but you can't take 100 kilos of cocaine over and under a fence.
No.
And what you do when you have limited places where fences are in populated areas, you force these drug dealers and others around, making it easier to apprehend because there's fewer places to come through.
So he's making the case that we build more walls, then we're forcing them to specific strategic locations where we can apprehend them.
Okay, that wasn't 1974. It was
Right.
2007. That was 15 years ago. Why have they changed? And even again, we showed you this yesterday. Even NPR is starting to realize, hey, wait a minute, these Democrats have really changed on immigration. Why?
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, I know.
I
know, but
Really?
at least,
You just noticed that?
at least somebody
Well,
on
they're
the
acknowledging
left
it, yes.
acknowledged it.
Yes.
I mean, we've been trying to point that out, the extremism of the Democrats forever. A party so extreme, Communist Party USA didn't run a candidate because they're perfectly happy with the Democrats. Oh, God. Man. Then we have this great tweet from Oilfield Rando, who tweeted, Venezuelans arriving in Martha's Vineyard to discover the socialists with multi-million-dollar second homes don't have the resources to take care of their needs.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
That's good stuff right there.
Alanis Morissette was the person in the car, by the way, if you didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Really good. Good stuff. 888-900-3393. Don't forget more on trivia coming up in about half an hour.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Translucent migratory giblets tweets. Why are the libs so upset that 50 asylum seekers were able to successfully get out of that evil Florida? Yeah.
Should be happy for him.
From Vern Lundquist. I love that I love that shipping illegals to Martha's Vineyard and other sanctuary cities forces liberals to deal with their own policies. Ideally, our tax dollars wouldn't be a variable. It's incredible. And, Biden yesterday slammed the governors, DeSantis and Abbott here in Texas, for playing politics with immigrants' lives.
Save it.
Wholeheartedly agree, though, with him, because the only people you should be playing politics with are the 75 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump.
Right.
Those are the only ones you should be playing politics with. And he does it every day,
right.
Bashing the MAGA Republicans. Shut up, you old doofus.
The thing is that I think we just okayed another $600 million in military aid to Ukraine, right?
Every week.
We got no money to help the immigrants out. I wish we could.
It was $2 billion last week, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
$2 billion last week.
Latest, yeah.
Another $600 million this week
in arms, right? In our stockpile of arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. We won't ever need them. And
no, right?
Yeah, we're never going to use them.
That's one thing about the United States is we're in perpetual peace. A lot of times you just think, wow, there hasn't been a war in 15, 20 minutes.
That's why there's a stockpile. And we said we were going to give money to Taiwan too, right? Help them militarily. So it's good times.
Good times. Really
good times. Don't worry about China and Russia meeting, and then China.
And coming to an agreement that we're there for each other.
And China is going to meet with Iran now. It's good times.
Wow, you talk about the axis of evil.
I know.
Russia, China, and Iran all together? Wow. Not good. Yeah, very much not good.
Maybe they're just getting together, have a little pumpkin bread from Kexi Cookies. Yeah. Did they order that for the event?
Right. Well, they can.
Maybe.
If they want to. They can order it at Kexi Cookie. We do have now pumpkin bread, and it's unlike any pumpkin bread you've ever had. It's damn good.
That was pretty good.
And we have the cinnamon roll cookie that is new and improved.
Yeah, I was hoping to try one of those, but
so good.
I'm gonna have to just order it myself, I guess.
I guess so. Sorry, it was here in the building the other day.
Yeah, I know
you
it
weren't
was
here.
I know. Big surprise you brought it when I wasn't here.
Dang it!
I was a little pissed.
It's a business decision, Jeffy. They don't have that many ingredients.
Let's see. I want more than one person to be able to try it. What day should I bring? How about Tuesdays?
That hurts.
Kexi.com if you'd like to test it out for yourself. KEKSI, Kexi.com. When the Queen's casket was put into place, there was a bit of an issue with one of the Queen's guards.
Uh-oh.
Here's what happened. I mean,
during the changing.
It's not hot, right?
No.
I don't know what happened here, but.
There we go.
No.
Timber!
Wow, did a face plant too. That hurt. Oof.
Prior to that same one kind of stepped down a little bit, and then got back into place. And then face planted, yeah.
And they're not supposed to move.
Correct.
Right?
And just as a side note, that particular guard has been taken out back and killed now, so don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
King Charles III does not have any of that.
I feel that watching these videos with King Charles III, that if he were a king 500 years ago, a lot of that would be happening.
Absolutely.
Because
you're king.
I mean, if a pen sets him off, like,
and it happened again, didn't it?
Again, yep.
More weird pen frustration coming from this guy. Here's King Charles III.
When he was signing. Yeah, he was signing. He wrote the wrong date down.
Yes, sir.
It's
I hate this
on
pen.
his finger
Watch
already.
this, look at this. Oh, I hate this pen.
Wow, he's really pissed.
It's bloody pissed.
Well, ink all over your fingers. You can understand the frustration.
Right. So he had Camilla come in and finish the signing. Is that okay?
And they were both signing.
The Queen Consort can sign, and that's the same as the King.
They both were signing.
All right.
They were separate documents.
It's a bad time to be a pen around King Charles.
I think it's a bad time for England. They're not going to have a good ride with this guy. He's too volatile. He's a freak.
Yeah.
And an extremist. And he shows you right there, that's an extreme reaction to a little pen mishap.
Well,
okay, wipe it off, douche.
He's struggling with the death of his mother.
Right, that's true.
The transfer of power.
I'm sure he was devastated. And maybe he was.
And the doubling of his salary. I mean, that's just frustrating.
Right, it is.
Paid twice as much.
It's not about the money.
No, it's not. No, it's about his service to England, to the crown. To the Commonwealth.
Has been ordained by God.
Okay? I love that.
Do they make that claim still?
I don't know.
That's always been the divine right of kings.
But I thought that was, hello.
They can't still make that claim, can they? Hey, you know what you guys do? You do like grocery store openings. You do grand openings. Well, that's what you do.
But welcome to the new Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, hold on. Then under what other pretense would he be allowed in that role? Right? I mean, other than just like, okay, you're the royal family.
Yeah. No,
I think that's still a thing.
I just saw some speculation. I didn't read the whole article because I don't care enough. But I saw a headline that said, "Will King Charles III abdicate?"
Well, they want him to.
I know they do.
That's
they want William in the worst way.
They want William to be king, and they love William. They love Kate. William is not far from the dad as far as growing up as a nightmare and climate change and everything else, but he's younger and the people
I've rarely
really
heard him
love
talk about anything political. And they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to be, by law, they're not supposed to be political. That's not a political office.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Pat, but climate change and the earth is not political.
That's right. It's a religion.
Okay.
So that's a good point.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's religious fervor.
But there's he's waited for this forever. It would make sense for him to say, I became king, but I need to give it to someone younger, my son, who's next in line, and I'm just gonna, hang out with Camilla, and I'll go back to Horseface in the barn, and we'll play around like we played around forever. That would make sense,
including when I was married to Diana.
Which is why he's not going to do it. Oh well, he was been in love with Camilla forever.
I know, his whole life.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Steny Hoyer took to the House floor to tell us about the, this is incredible, to tell us about the deep state and how great it is. You certainly know that already, right?
Yes.
Wait, you're admitting to a deep state?
Right, the fact they even admitted it.
You're admitting that?
And then he doubled down on it.
All right, let's hear it.
And they're suggesting not only that, but they're going to put people in place who want to follow their political edicts, legal or not.
Trump people, if they get back in power.
They made it quite clear.
Uh-huh.
They want to eliminate what they call the deep state.
Mm-hmm.
The deep state is a cadre of professionals dedicated to honoring the Constitution, the laws of this country, and carrying out the policies of the Congress and the President.
Okay, so the deep state is honoring the Constitution so much that they've created an unconstitutional deep state.
You got it.
To really be in charge of this country.
You got it. Yep.
Wow. When you have somebody honoring the Constitution like that so much, you don't need Russia and China getting together. We're doing it all on our own right here.
I mean, these people, man.
That is crazy.
And how dare a political appointee do the bidding of the president that appointed them?
Right. Yeah.
He acts like that's a big thing.
So crazy.
Have you seen your government right now?
Oof. All right. Do you get hungry throughout the day at work and you can't get away, and but you don't want to pack on the pounds? I know that's not a concern of yours necessarily, Jeff. But for a lot of people, it's really good news that there is Built Bar because it tastes delicious. It satisfies that hunger and that sweet tooth that you have for really good chocolate. And it doesn't pack on the calories because each of them has 180 calories or less. 4 to 5 grams of sugar, 4 to 5 net carbs is all, and up to 18 grams of protein per bar. Fantastic. A bunch of great flavors. My favorite is salted caramel, but they've got a bunch of flavors. And right now, you can go to Built.com, use the promo code PAT15, and you'll save 15% off your first order. Promo code PAT15 for 15% off at Built.com.
You're listening to Pat Gray Unleashed.
Another lesson in pronouns that we desperately need. Because, man, I wake up some mornings and I think, oh, crap. Do I have the latest list of the neo-pronouns?
Yeah, and
have you even rolled out of bed yet?
No.
Okay.
That's the first thought when I wake up, as soon as my eyes pop open.
I'm offended that you don't cross-check with all of us when you come in. Hey, what are your pronouns today? Because sometimes we like to mix them up.
You're right.
Thank you. Okay.
You're right.
Well,
I've got to be better.
Fix it.
Got to do better. Here she is telling us about some of her favorite pronouns.
Well,
right?
who are we talking about now? Because you got there.
Oh, right.
If you want Z-Zer lady, that's fine. But
yeah, I do want Z-Zer
awesome.
lady.
Yeah, this other lady's got a different problem we'll get to. But yeah, let's see Z-Zer lady clip 12.
Oh, thank you so much for asking about my pronouns. Everyone misgenders me on my comments.
They
mean
do.
So much that you
Yes.
asked, and you're trying to be respectful, so I
Right,
love you
trying
for
hard,
that.
trying hard.
I use the pronoun Zer.
Zer.
I chose these
Okay.
pronouns because in my head, they, them, as a non-binary person, means like no gender, but Zer for me feels like it's like sliding, like Z and Zer, very similar to he and him, and she and her, and I just preferred that. So obviously Z can be used in replace of she, him, and they.
Okay.
And then Zer is used in replace of
you don't even know because you're done.
Other ones.
Other ones.
Okay,
I don't even know what I'm being offended by, but I know that I got this screwball word that's not a word.
Other ones.
And so the other ones, this is for everything else.
That one.
Okay. All right. And thank you for asking. Oh, man. That's great.
And she made a point to say,
stuff.
in my head.
In my head.
Those are voices. And you need to get them out of there.
Man. Z-Zer. Okay.
I like that, actually.
Is that spelled with an X or a Z?
No, it's Z-E.
It's Z-E?
Z-I-R.
And Z-I-R.
Sir.
Okay. Huh. Because I've seen X-E as well being used by, I don't know, someone. Who knows?
The guy from China, I think.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's...
it might be.
Maybe he's XI.
Yeah, he is XI.
Yeah, he is XI.
So don't try to.
That's a proper name, not a pronoun.
Come on,
okay.
Jeff.
So back off.
It's all right.
Back off that, Jeffy. Then we find out why some people are fat.
There we go.
Now, not white people, because white people are fat just because they're white. So why are some people of color or other ethnicity fat? Well, we're about to find out.
I'm going to prove to you why white people are the reason I'm fat today.
Oh.
If white people didn't go looking for spices, then
we didn't go
various
looking for spices. Sea routes.
Indian subcontinent and Africa and other places of the world would not get discovered. And if they didn't get discovered, then East India Company would never come to Indian subcontinent.
Oh, East India Company did
and
it.
if they didn't come, then the fertility of the land would not get destroyed because they forced us to cultivate tobacco and dyes and opioid, things like that. And that destroyed the fertility
Check your notes.
of my country.
Check your notes again. Here we go.
Wait, go back about 10 seconds.
Are you lost?
That destroyed what? Because I need to know what that destroyed. That's important.
Do we have her potted up as high as she'll go in there? Because
all right, roll it if you can do just from 10
would
seconds.
Not get destroyed because they forced us to cultivate tobacco and dyes and opioid, things like that, and that
things
destroyed
like that.
the fertility of my country.
Lawnmower guy's coming by the window.
And
Talk
then,
faster.
if that didn't happen, and if they didn't exploit and extract resources until my ancestors were left with nothing to eat, we wouldn't move to this grain-heavy, very little nutritious diet that we have today. Also, if white people didn't come to the Indian subcontinent, then my ancestors would not go through 50 small, medium, large famines in a period of 200 years.
Write this down.
That's
Lawnmower
a
guy, stop.
And in 1943, nearly 3 million people would not have died due to starvation and malnutrition. And if that didn't happen, then this entire place and the people of this place would not adapt to survive on lower calories.
Here comes lawnmower guy again.
We also wouldn't biologically be programmed to
biologically
hold on to more fat because my genes, they always think, okay, you're gonna die.
They don't fit.
At some point, there's gonna be
And that's because
a
of white
famine.
Yeah, it's 'cause of
You
white
will
people.
not have
It all
food,
boils
and you're
down to
gonna
that.
die.
people. Yeah, right.
I would also not be prone to diabetes, high blood pressure,
and
heart disease, and
heart
and
disease.
all that other things.
The other things.
Yeah. Okay.
Did Whitey screw up your teeth too?
So yeah, white people is the reason why I can't lose weight.
She's dead serious about that.
Totally serious.
Absolutely.
She's dead serious.
Pat, yes.
Absolutely.
You can't argue with that logic. That was powerful. What a powerful explanation of why she's fat.
I mean, facts are facts.
Facts are facts. You can't argue with them. They're just out of their minds.
I'm white.
Out
and
of their minds.
You're fat, and whose fault is that?
There's been a complete elimination of any sort of personal responsibility on this planet.
Are your ancestors from the land?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. My apologies for doing what I did to you.
Wow. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? So the famines led to fatness.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You shouldn't have the opposite effect, or no?
It seems like it. I don't know.
But
no, because we brainwashed your genes into thinking there's always going to be perpetual famine.
Okay, yeah.
So they store fat for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got it?
That's true.
You think if you're going to say something as powerful as her presentation was, you might find a more quiet room where lawnmower guy isn't going by the window every 20 seconds.
Yeah. But I mean, details, Keith. You forget the details. She's saying something so powerful here.
Thank you.
Is there anything left that white people aren't to blame for?
Yes, probably yes. We're going to hear about it too.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out what it is soon because even her fatness is our fault.
There you go.
Wow. Try salad.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Upon the frozen tundra of the human mind, two teams go head to head.
How many weeks are in a typical year?
60.
60 weeks is really close.
In a brutal battle between brainless boobs.
What is SPF supposed to protect you from?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Thank you.
And senseless buffoonery.
What direction does the sun rise?
In the West.
In the west. Oh.
Dullards versus dummies.
Name one landlocked state.
California.
Oh, California.
Man, that's a good guess.
Dopes versus dodos.
A menorah is usually associated with what religion?
Voodooism.
Voodooism?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Moron versus moron.
If you're in a selfie, who most likely took the picture?
Person in the middle.
The person in the middle.
In a monumental matchup of minuscule minds.
Who is the Speaker of the House?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on whose house you're talking about. Usually it's the wife.
Oh.
This is Moron Trivia.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome to it. Fridays, Moron Trivia Days. And here's our commissioner, Jeffy Fisher, to explain how this game works.
Well, we play this game to predict the outcome of a particular NFL game. Today's game is the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Raisins, right? How's it?
Ravens?
Baltimore.
They're not the raisins. They're
Baltimore. No, I was trying to get
Baltimore. Oh, you're trying to like a local does?
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah, good.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Yeah,
Go
Ravens.
Danny Baltimore, Hunch. Really strange accent in Baltimore.
We do that by calling convenience stores and places of business in those local areas, and we ask them 4 questions each quarter. Play 4 quarters, just like a football game.
Oh,
and they get the same questions, and the city that answers.
That just dawned on you, Keith?
Yeah, that's
okay.
cool.
Well,
Yeah, well.
Keith's getting it now. That's good.
So 4.
The city that answers the most questions correct wins the game, and that's our prediction. We were correct last week, so we're 1-0. Welcome to the new season.
And the matchup today is between
The Miami Dolphins,
Miami
and
Dolphins.
the
Baltimore
Ravens.
So, who's the hometown?
Baltimore.
Okay. So we're looking for somebody in Baltimore to kick us off here. And in the meantime, let me read some tweets for you from Frank in Penn. Get it, Frank in Penn? Get it?
Oh, I get it now.
Do not forget who organizes and funds migrant caravans when you hear them talk about exploiting these people. Ryan, 31. When can we start making their stupid and erroneous separation of church and state argument against all this green/woke stuff?
It's a religion.
Rowdy introvert, the Vineyard is home to roughly 17,000 year-round residents. During the summer months, the population increases to nearly 200,000. 63% of all homes on the Vineyard belong to seasonal residents. The solution is staring them square in the face. Right. Use the part-time resident homes. But, they can't have that because those are really nice. You don't want the immigrants messing them up, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why we're building cages.
Come on. We got some standards here. Lone Wolf 2965. Why don't the residents of Martha's Vineyard open their homes to take these people in? Don't the lefties tell us illegal immigrants are all but angels in human form? They pretty much do. Yeah, they pretty much do. All right. The first game ever that was only on Amazon happened last night.
It's only streaming, yeah.
Jeez, that is something else.
It was
I
nice.
think last year, didn't they experiment with it, but it was on CBS or NBC
simultaneously,
and they had a couple test runs, before,
But this one, man, they're going without a net.
Absolutely, and it was there's a few kinks to work out. I watched the first 3 quarters or whatever it was, and it was there was some kinks to work out, but it was it's
fine.
It's NFL, yeah.
And the new broadcast team,
Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit.
Yeah, wow.
I thought they were very good together.
They were great. That is on me not enjoying it that much. I mean, I love both of them, but I mean, it's tough for me to get past Herbstreit doing NFL. I mean, when I hear him, it's college football.
There was great tweets last night like this. Hearing Kirk Herbstreit on an NFL game is strange, like when your gym teacher had to sub an English class. That's exactly right. Kirk Herbstreit doing NFL feels weird. I'm sure he'll be fine, but it's kind of like having Colonel Sanders feeding you hamburgers. And lastly, hearing Al Michaels makes me think it's Sunday night, and hearing Kirk Herbstreit makes me think it's Saturday night, but it's neither. It's Thursday night. My brain is not built to process this. Anyway, they are very good together. They're both professionals.
Well, they're both great. Yeah. They're both best in the business. Yeah. So, I guess a lot of people were complaining Monday night and into Tuesday morning about Joe Buck being on Monday Night Football.
It was strange hearing them on Monday night. That's for sure.
I don't know why people hate Joe Buck so much. I think he's okay. I mean, he's pretty good.
And I like Troy.
And I like Troy Aikman. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the hatred. The hatred for Joe Buck is like the hatred for Nickelback to me. I
don't understand
I don't kind of understand either one of them. Weird. But last night on Thursday Night Football, KC, Kansas City, beat the Chargers from Los Angeles.
Yes, they did.
And in the meantime, we have Annette in Baltimore. Hey, Annette. Annette? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi,
hey.
Annette. How are things going today?
Good.
Yeah. You've been able to master the telephone most of your life?
I'm trying to put it on speaker, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that because you can't.
Right. So, hey, we'd like to ask you just 4 quick questions. Is that all right?
Sure.
All right. You can't ask anybody for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess.
Okay.
Question number 1. What did USSR stand for?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody knows.
I'm with the military.
Yeah. No, it's the unsatisfying sugary substance retrieval. Really hard to say. That's why people got rid of it.
I thought it was the military too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
If you run here's question number 2. If you run in a gubernatorial race, what position are you trying to win?
Second.
Don't ask for help. What was your answer?
Second.
Running for second?
No, it's you're running for head goober in the gubernatorial race.
You got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. Question number 3. It only gets easier from here. Question number 3. What is CO2?
Oh, CO2 is air.
Is air. Can we accept that, Commissioner?
Carbonation. I'm sorry, it's carbonation.
Carbonation.
Carbonation?
Yeah.
CO2?
What?
Oh, come
No,
on.
CO2 is widely recognized as the world's third best-selling topping for ice cream.
What?
Yeah, it's third best.
It's all right. And
So-
you got this. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, question number 4. What is the bottom of a shoe called?
A soul?
There you go.
Sole.
I told you.
You are exactly right. Wow, I don't think anybody's ever gotten one before, have they?
Nah, that's
she
why
got
it
one
was a
right.
struggle with the
Yeah,
mouth.
Hold it out at the end.
nicely done. Are you a football fan?
I am not, but my father is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Okay.
Nice.
That must be tough living in Baltimore,
Just
huh?
helped his rival.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Oh, good talk. Thanks a lot, Annette. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Okay. He's good.
Yeah, she was good. Okay, so Baltimore leaps to an early lead.
Yes, they
1-0. And we, of course, have Miami coming up here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So we will get to that. It's just incredible. Yeah, seriously? You don't know what CO2 is? As much as it's discussed, as it's talked about, it's everywhere.
Carbonation.
Thank you.
Carbonation.
Right?
There you go. Okay.
It's like, hey, your drink machine's not working. Can you put more carbon? That's what it is.
Yeah, smart.
Okay.
Just plain smart.
He knows.
Michael Jordan's jersey from 1998 and the NBA Finals. I guess he actually wore it, right? So it's got Michael Jordan sweat all over it.
Awesome.
Oof.
So this is game worn, and
Is
it's
that going for a couple $100?
Couple hundred, over $200. I mean, literally over $200.
Okay.
Somewhat. You know,
It's game worn.
10.1 million. 10.1.
Is that the one where they beat
$1,000,000.
the Jazz, the Heartbreak series
Michael,
for you?
man.
It
They
is.
used
Yes.
Michael at the beginning of the Sunday night game, too. Right? For Tom Brady.
Yeah, that was
This
good.
was awesome. Yeah.
I've heard that's
Yeah,
good.
that was really good. They beat the Jazz in that game. The Jazz played them 2 seasons in a row in the NBA championship and lost both of them, unfortunately. Thank you, Carl Malone, the mailman, who always delivers. That's why he's called that. Not in the clutch. No, when it's really on the line, mailman didn't deliver.
Against MJ. MJ was that dog barking.
And you could always count on Jordan. When the game was on the line,
Michael,
you just wanted him to take the shot, to make the steal. He could do all of it.
The world. Who's going to have the ball? Michael.
Yeah.
Hello. Why was there? There's no question.
Yep. Yeah, that's what separates him from everybody else. He's just so clutch when it counts. All right, 888-900-3393. Then we have, this is kind of interesting. You know the ambidextrous pitcher we talked about? This was a while ago, maybe a year ago or so. Guy throws from the right and left.
Wow. So he can adapt to the batter.
Mm-hmm. He became the first pitcher in 20 years. Wait, we've had him before? I didn't know that. We've had an ambidextrous pitcher.
What are the rules with that, though, with switching on the mound?
I don't think there is a
I don't
rule
know if there is
against that.
one.
Because as a batter, right? That's a
gotta
batter.
finish
You can
the way you start the bat.
I thought you had to. You could take one pitch one way and then change, and then that was it.
I always thought.
I don't know that to be true. that's what I always thought.
I would say, why would you limit that at all? If the person can switch hit like that, let them.
Yeah, I've always thought that once you take that first pitch, you're committed to that.
Yeah. And
now, if you
that's
do
what I'm
switch,
talking about the pitchers too.
Right, but if you switch batter's box though, pitcher should just bean you just for the fun of it at that point.
I'm okay with that, but I'm just.
But no,
I'm asking about the pitchers too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
if
know.
you could throw both ways, is there a limit to that?
I don't know.
I'm not Googling because.
But this is kind of interesting because the headline about this historic event is amphibious pitcher makes debut.
Oh no!
Amphibious pitcher. What?
Typo of all typos when it's in the headline.
Awesome.
Not ambidextrous.
Yeah.
He's amphibious.
That's not buried in paragraph 12.
And
It's the headline.
Now that is monumental when an amphibious pitcher makes his debut. That's really cool. And of
Play
course,
in the swamp.
You're sure that's the right word? Like 80% sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Print it. Print it.
Yeah.
We've talked about this how many times about journalism today and how they don't proofread. They don't pre-read. Yeah, just print it. Publish it. Do it.
It really is.
It's bad. It's very
incredible how many stories you just when you're reading them and there's screw ups. I mean, it's amazing. We've just given up, right? It's like that's the way it is. Okay,
right.
All right,
just accept it because I mean, I read a lot of sports articles during the course of the week. And almost every single one of them has multiple screw ups. I mean, it's like, really? You didn't catch that? Did you even read your own work? Come on. I mean, and they leave out words, they leave out nouns, they use verbs and adverbs incorrectly.
They're on a deadline. They just print it out, send it to the site, man.
It's weird. Also, Nebraska fans apparently aren't taking things too well.
What happened with Nebraska?
Nothing. I don't even know why we're bringing
Well, they're
this
1-2 to start the year after a 3-9 season last
So they actually do have a win?
Yeah, they do. It was against
North Dakota. Shut up.
North Dakota State.
Leave me alone. No.
North Dakota? North Dakota? Oh, North Dakota. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, they couldn't handle North Dakota State.
That's an accurate statement, yes. But they're going to beat Oklahoma, though.
Oh, sure you are. Sure.
Totally happening.
Take that right to the bank. Here's a couple of callers to a local sports talk show this past week that, we're not feeling really super excited about the team.
Let's check in on Husker Nation.
I mean, look, I'm a 3-time cancer survivor.
Congratulations.
All 3 of those cancers, thank you. All 3 of those cancers were easier to survive than the last 4+ seasons of this crap.
I mean, you can bring in all the guys that are talented and all of this and all that, but defense takes a mentality. You know what you need on defense? You need boar hunters. These guys go shopping at Hy-Vee for their bacon. I need guys that go out and hunt the woods and hunt these suckers down with knives. And they're not even doing any of that. Because you need a defense that fights with bloody knuckles. Instead, we're just hitting the damn face every week.
Yep.
Dude, thanks for calling.
Yeah. Our defense gave up, what was it, 642 total yards to Georgia Southern.
To Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
It's not like they're playing Alabama.
Here's your final score, though. I want to go on record. This is your final score. For tomorrow's game, it's going to be Nebraska 35, OU 31.
Wow.
Husker fans might recognize that score.
Yeah, I do. It was from a previous game years ago, like 50 years ago.
Game of the century.
Game of the century. 1971.
Yeah, so what they did is
51 years ago.
They scheduled a home and home, Last year was the 50th anniversary, and we played in Norman.
Right.
Almost won.
That's true. Gave them a good fight, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, really, they were a really good 3-9 team last year. All the games were competitive. It's not like they got blown out every week. Not even Ohio State blew them out, if I remember correctly.
I mean, if the ball just would have bounced the right way.
That's
9 points.
Yeah. We have Steve in Los Angeles.
Miami.
No, Miami, I mean. Yes. Right. Thinking of last night's game. Hey, Steve.
Technical issues, I'm here.
We got a technical issue with Steve.
Martin?
Yeah, we got to get this phone thing figured out. I mean, it's only been a couple hundred years, right?
I mean, we're broadcasting NFL games on.
All right, he's ready.
Steve, are you there? Hey,
Yes,
Steve.
sir.
Hey.
Hey, we'd like to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can't ask for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
Well, there's nobody up in the house but me, so
All right.
All right. Good to hear. Question number 1. What did USSR stand for?
The Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Holy cow. Nicely done. That's exactly right. Number 2. If you run in a gubernatorial race, what position are you trying to win?
You'd like to be the governor.
Yes. Exactly right.
Got a ringer.
What is CO2?
Carbon dioxide.
I mean, you don't need to say it with that attitude, but, you're right.
Question number 4.
Okay.
Last question. What is the bottom of a shoe called?
The sole.
The sole.
Oh.
Yes,
Incredible.
sirree. Nice.
Big Dolphins fan on the line, I bet.
Nice. Where is this business we've called, Steve? What do you do?
Yeah, don't.
What's that now?
No.
Oh, I'm retired. I'm a substitute teacher here in Wyoming.
Oh, that's great. Wait,
in
where? Wyoming?
Yeah, I live in Casper, Wyoming.
All right, Casper.
I mean, that's a greater Miami area.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I mean, Miami's at least doubled in size since last I saw it. That's incredible.
The integrity of the game.
All right.
That can't happen.
Steve, we're all out of time. Have a great weekend.
That doesn't count. It can't.
You got a commercial here?
They tried to pull a fast one they called Casper, Wyoming.
I've lost faith in the system. I've lost faith in everything.
I'm not allowing that. I mean, this is...
you can't.
No,
you
that's
can't.
not
Still
happening.
1-0. Still 1-0.
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean, it's a good job for Steve, but, Casper, Wyoming is just out of the greater Miami area.
We got to find out how y'all got that number. Oh, I must have misdialed. I guess the Casper area code and the Miami area code are probably
participating.
the same.
Yeah, I mean, he's got nothing else to do. He's a retired school teacher living in Casper.
All right, let me tell you about First Liberty. Right now, court packing is the real danger to our nation. Make no mistake, court packing is a coup. And the usual suspects, the Bidens, Pelosi's, Schumers, they're the ones working overtime on this new radical plan to pack. It's actually not even new. FDR tried it. But even the Democrats wouldn't let him get away with it. Well, things have changed since the 1940s. And if we don't stop them from installing 4 more justices so they can rig the system in their favor, it's going to be catastrophic. We can't let it happen. That's why you need to join us. We're gathering a coalition of 1 million patriots to say no to court packing, this liberal agenda, and no to this Supreme Court coup. Franklin Graham is on the case. Former U.S. Attorney General Ed Meese, Dr. James Dobson, the Family Policy Alliance, and the Heritage Foundation. Plus, hundreds of thousands of patriots just like you. So please sign your name now. Go to Supreme Coup. That's Supreme and then COUP.com. SupremeCoop.com to sign First Liberty's letter. That's SupremeCoop.com.
Pat Gray. Pat Gray returns.
All right. We're in the midst of more on trivia. This being Friday, we got Baltimore at 1, Miami still to play because we just found out we have a new person who's answering phones. They didn't realize you could somebody called into the show and they just put them on.
We appreciate
Casper,
Steve.
Wyoming. Now, we appreciate Steve.
Yeah.
Love Steve. Love Casper, Wyoming. It's like a second home to me. Even though I've never been there.
Really?
In my mind, it's always seemed like a second home. Casper has.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
The last time I was in
What's your
Miami, I
favorite
thought,
part?
this is just like Casper, Wyoming.
I want to know what your favorite
I
parts
can't
of
tell you my
Casper.
favorite because that'd be like, again, picking my favorite child.
Okay.
There's too many favorite things to do that. I love it all equally. But here's the thing. So we took away the points, and we're waiting for somebody in Miami to join us on the line for this spine-chilling episode of More on Trivia. Meantime, what was the truth about electric vehicles? Let's get to that while we wait for the contestant in Miami. Here is the truth about electric vehicles for you. Cut 11. No, it's cut truth about 13. Cut 13.
We want to go all electric by 2035. Is it practical to do it now?
Well, we can make this whole discussion easy with the 2-letter word, no. There's no such thing, of course, as a zero emissions vehicle. The real question is, where are the emissions associated with the electric car? Because what you do with an electric vehicle is you don't eliminate emissions, you export them somewhere else. You have to dig up about 500,000 pounds of materials to make a single 1,000-pound battery. It takes 100 to 300 barrels of oil to manufacture a battery that can hold 1 barrel of oil equivalent of energy. Just manufacturing the battery can have a carbon debt ranging from 10 tons to 40 tons of CO2. And the plans that are in place to increase the use of batteries will require an increase in production of minerals like lithium, cobalt, zinc. Demand for those minerals will increase between 400% and 4,000%. There isn't enough mining in the world to make enough batteries for that many people for their car.
My gosh. We need to go through that with a fine-tooth comb one of these days and just take them one by one because those are stats you never hear.
No, you do not.
300 barrels of oil to make An electric vehicle battery? Wow. Okay, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. You have to mine 5,000 tons of these minerals in order to get 1,000 vehicles, vehicle batteries. Is that what the stat was? Wow. I mean, there's so much there. You got to get, I mean, you need to go over it multiple times to get your head around it. Wow. Whew. 1-0 in more on trivia. Baltimore, Miami still to play. We'll get to that next on Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray.
Yes. Welcome. More on trivia. Bit slow. We're having a difficult time in Miami.
Not in Casper, though.
No, Casper, Wyoming
was in Casper.
It was great. Because it was a listener, somebody smart.
Yeah, that's right.
Baltimore won, Miami still to come. So hopefully we'll get a Miami contestant sometime soon.
So BYU plays who? I know we're in the middle of football, but
Oregon.
Oregon this week. That's
BYU,
right.
Oregon. They just have a tough schedule this year.
Oregon didn't look that good.
No, they didn't look good against Georgia, but last week they won, 73-7 or something. But not against it was Eastern Washington they beat.
Yeah.
Now, that is sometimes a good FCS team, but I don't know how good or bad they are this year. We'll see. Anyway, they need to win this one, too.
Well, they can't lose. I mean, if they lose a game...
Well, the CFP is completely out.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah. You could maybe lose one game and still get to a New Year's Six bowl game. We'll see. But we do have Ruby somewhere, I hope, in the Miami area. Hey, Ruby.
Hey.
Where are you right now?
In the Panhandle.
Oh, us
yeah,
too.
Baby.
Us too, right there in that
That is
Panhandle.
greater.
We love it.
Of Idaho?
It's still Florida.
Love it. Loving
At
it.
least it's still Florida.
All right, Ruby, we'd like to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, you can't ask for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
All right.
All right. Question number 1. What did USSR stand for?
United States.
United States.
Come on, Ruby.
Secret Reserve.
Yeah.
So close.
I thought you had it,
Yeah,
too.
it's the United States Steak Reserve. It's the place where we keep all these steaks, the emergency steaks, in case we run out at the grocery store. We can go to the United States Steak Reserve and get some really nice T-bones or ribeyes.
Biden's threatening to tap into that, too.
He already has.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, for a state dinner a few weeks ago. He took 14,000 pounds of meat.
For one dinner?
Yeah, for one dinner. Yeah.
Government's wasteful, you know that?
Terrible.
Very.
All right, Jeffy was invited to that dinner.
Oh.
That's why he downed about 12,000 of those
I wanted to say no, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Let me eat!
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, Ruby, question number 2. If you run in a gubernatorial race, what position are you trying to win?
That I have no clue.
Okay. It's kind of confusing because you're running for the Postmaster General in a gubernatorial race.
That's weird.
You got this, Rudy.
And in other states, that's only in some states. In some other states, you're running for city treasurer.
What?
Yeah.
That's confusing.
States'
It is.
rights, I know.
It is. But I would have accepted either answer, frankly. Question number 3, Ruby, is what is CO2?
CO2.
Mm-hmm.
Oxygen.
Don't ask anybody for help now.
Oh.
It is a deadly poison that, when breathed, kills one dead. Yeah, it's really, it's the most dangerous substance on Earth. Stay away from it completely if you can, Ruby. Will you do that for me?
Oh, yeah. I try not to.
Okay.
All right, great.
All right, good.
Question number 4. What is the bottom of a shoe called?
Oh.
What? Did you say
Oh.
it? Okay.
S-O-L-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you said. Yes. Congratulations. Have we ever had a contestant get one right?
No, we have not.
I don't think so.
No, we have not.
So congratulations on that. That was very terrific. You got any plans this weekend? What are you doing?
Working.
We were working. Yeah, us too. Dang it. What are you doing Monday?
Not sure yet.
Okay. Yeah. When you figure it out, will you call us? Will you get a hold of us? Let us know. Just text me. All right? Okay.
What's your number?
4. My number is 4.
Just text 4.
Just text 4 to 5. Just text the number 4 to 5.
Is it like your code with Ruby?
Yeah, it's so.
When you figure out what you're doing on Monday.
Yeah.
Not until then, though.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Ruby, what are you pulling down a year? How much you make a year?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Yeah. Well, no kidding. Us too.
What do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
125.
124?
Wow.
Me too. That's weird. That's really weird. Huh. Sometimes there's a prize for when I ask somebody and we're the same weight, but not in this particular case.
What size shoe you wear? About a 5?
6?
Oh,
Weird. I do too. I wear a size 6.
You guys are probably looking exactly
alike. It's so much
alike.
in common. Yeah, it's really weird. All right, well, Ruby, we got to run now. You keep us on the line, and
kind of spooky how similar y'all are too.
Yeah,
I know.
So I'm getting a little freaked out. We'll see you later. All right.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. Bye bye. I love.
Well,
yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she was nice.
It was great.
It was nice.
And so,
that's what I said. That's what awesome means.
So she's the first person to get just the one question, but we're tied 1-1. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Out of curiosity.
Again, it's another anomaly in this game that you just,
I know.
You can't account for it.
You never know what's going to happen on Moron Trivia.
Right. It's like the metric system. There's just no way to tell what's going to happen. So now we're eagerly anticipating another contestant in Baltimore, hon.
Baltimore.
Go Danny down the road and go to that Camden Yards there, hon. All right. 888-900-3393. Let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust. Buying and selling homes, that's a really stressful process. First of all, it's a huge investment. What else are you going to spend hundreds of thousands or more on? Nothing. Unless you're really, really wealthy. And then you might do it on an NFT. I don't know. Yeah, I saw something online that you can only see online everywhere. But you're going to see it too at my house. I own it. Well, do you make money from other people looking at it? No, but I paid $44 million for it. Oh, congratulations. That's really a good buy. Anyway, trying to sell your home is a challenge. And you need a really good realtor to help you make all the really tough decisions and get you through that process. Real Estate Agents I Trust is Glenn's company, and his people have vetted these agents, and they've done the best they can to find you the best agents in your area. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray.
Welcome to it. Again, 1-1, more on trivia, Baltimore and Miami. And waiting for another contestant to start the second quarter for us in Baltimore. This is, as we wait, kind of a Russian dash cam sort of video where, crazy things happen, but nobody gets hurt. That's right. The beauty of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually.
Not a soul got hurt in those Russian dash cam videos we used to play.
And that's what we said.
On Pat and Stu. That's what we said, and we meant it. Even though we had no idea. We had no idea. But man, some of those were spectacular, weren't they? For some reason, I guess because everybody sues everyone or something, when you run into somebody, they do it on purpose in Russia, and so everybody's got a dash cam. So you saw all kinds of incredible accidents. So here's one that involves a car and a motorbike. Not from Russia, but this is, I believe, right here in the U.S.
No, South America.
Oh, okay, South America.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's awesome.
What the heck?
So if you're listening, girl on a motorbike gets hit by a car, rolls into a sewer, disappears,
falls
and then
all the way in.
They have to rescue her. They do. They get her out, and all is fine.
She's okay?
Look at that. Look, she's fine. She might be covered in poo, but she's good.
No, that's just wastewater.
No, that's poo.
Runoff.
Runoff. Okay.
That's not poo water.
Not poo water. What? How do you know?
Those are the sewage drains for the runoff.
You spend a lot of time in sewage drains in South America?
I'm surprised the opening is big enough to get a human being.
Right?
inside.
There's no grate on it or anything.
Right.
I mean, that happens here.
That seems dangerous.
That happens here in the U.S. too.
Now, your audience on
yes,
Twitter.
it does. They tell you not to swim when there's big storms and the water is raging. Not to swim because you get sucked down in them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear that warning all the time.
Now,
hey, don't swim in your street if you get a flood because you'll be sucked down the sewer drain.
Right. I have not had to worry about that. I figured I'd be good.
Well, that's for sure. Right. Oh, look at that. We got Jim in Baltimore. Hey, Jim.
Howdy.
Hey, where in Baltimore are you?
Towson.
Oh,
There you go, baby.
Nice part of town. Right there near the Towson Town Center?
Nah, a little bit, maybe half a mile away, near where the Johnny Unitas old Colt Lanes used to be.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we're not far from there either. All right, we're going to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. You can't ask for any help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess. Okay? Question number 1. What is the molten rock that comes from a volcano called?
Bedrock.
Bedrock?
So close.
No, they're
Jim.
hot pockets. Hot pockets.
So close.
Question number 2. This ingredient makes bread rise.
Flour.
Flour?
Oh,
yeah, no, that's wrong too.
Helium.
Gosh darn
we were looking for
Boy, we're not calling Casper, obviously.
Question number 3. What is the capital of Louisiana?
You got this. You got this.
Come on. It's
How about Towson?
Towson. No, it's Paris. Common misperception because...
Hurry up with your next one because I got a customer here.
Okay, all right. Wow, us too.
Okay.
All right. What is the common liquid inside a pen called?
Ink.
Woo! Way to go, Jim. We got to go. All right, go back.
Yeah, we got a customer. We got to go. Thanks, Jim.
Okay. All right.
So what do you get? 1?
Yeah.
He got 1. All right.
Oof, they're just running away with it, aren't they?
Yep. 2-1. That's probably an insurmountable lead. It's like in soccer. Oh my gosh, they scored a goal? There's no way their opponent can match that. And usually they don't. Don't give me your nasty face soccer stuff, Jeffy. Don't even.
I got a thought. I want to share this with you, okay?
All right.
What if every week we just start calling convenience stores in Casper, Wyoming? Right?
All right.
Because I bet they're more apt to answer the phone than, say, New York City or Miami, Florida.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
It's just a thought.
Probably.
Anyway, back to mocking Jeffy and his facial expressions.
Right. Yeah. All right. Please get us, for the love of heaven, a contestant in Miami. The greater Miami
or the
area,
Panhandle.
which actually could include Fort Lauderdale, for instance, right?
I mean, I'm good with Florida.
Are you? The whole
good
state?
With Florida, absolutely.
Whole state.
Absolutely. There's 3 teams in Florida. You can be a fan.
Yeah.
Are you allowed back in Florida after some of the stuff?
There's 3 teams in Florida.
Yeah.
Love Florida.
No, but I'm asking, are you allowed, if you wanted to just say right now, get on a plane and go to Florida, are you allowed?
Go anywhere I want.
Oh, that's good.
Can't stop me.
Oh, he'll be arrested when he gets there, but he can go there if he wants.
I wouldn't go under my name.
I see. Okay.
That's smart.
Oh, look at there. There's Miami representing.
Thank you.
The crack bicycle team.
Move back. Move.
Oh boy. Oh, man.
Tough guys.
Very smooth, man. Nicely done.
They have to be better now, right?
No, they don't have to be. And my guess is they're probably not.
They had to wait until it rained to everybody come here. It's raining today, so they could do the little slide on the asphalt.
Let's see that one more time. I want to see the wet surface there, and they're all masked up. Is that because they want to keep their identity secret? Because this was before the pandemic, wasn't it?
I think I was daring it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This is only one of apparently multiple crack units. Did you notice in the background? I've never noticed in the background. there's another group that's about to
start
move us
chanting,
back too.
"Move back,
Do this one more
move
time. They're
back."
hanging out at the porta potties back there. Look way back there.
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that before. Huh.
So this group is more elite than that group apparently, because they're the ones that got on video.
The second guy had a hard time too. The guy right next to him.
And they've got the raindrop on the lens. I mean, do we not have the ability to do another take?
No. No. They were like Jim. They had to go. They had
Maybe that
customers
was the
and
best take.
they needed to get going.
Make it fast.
Mm-hmm. All right. So 2-1 Baltimore. Miami, hopefully still to come. Meanwhile, many residents are feeling that South Bend, Indiana has the worst pothole situation in the entire state of Indiana. So Domino's Pizza rose to the occasion, gave South Bend a $5,000 grant to go fix potholes.
That's awesome.
Isn't that?
That's awesome. I don't think South Bend is the only city they've helped.
Oh, yeah?
I think
No, it seems, weren't they doing like a promotion on this or something? Yeah.
So, but it's nice to see that South Bend, the home of our transportation secretary, is doing so well.
Oh, yeah. He was the mayor. Mayor Pete. Man, beloved. What was it he did with sidewalk beautification or something? Like he had the sidewalk swept.
Yes.
No mayor's ever done that before.
I believe they made a big deal out of the buses running on time too. I'm not.
I think
that's what qualified him to be the transportation secretary.
I think it was.
You mean the buses ran on time in South Bend,
Buses
Indiana?
ran on time, and he proposed to hubby at a train station. So.
That's right.
Do you remember the big deal in Houston when one of the biggest issues of a mayoral race was whether or not they could synchronize the lights on Westheimer?
Yeah. And apparently Bill White got it done, too.
And Bill White got it done.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for Bill White.
Way to go, Bill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No doubt, Bill.
It did help. It helped.
I would have had the similar hours in Houston as I do here. Middle of the night, show up at work, and I just ran them. You slow down, you look, you keep going. You slow down, you look. I live 2 miles from the station.
Can I believe you?
But if I stopped, it would have taken
Breaking the law.
20 minutes.
We've got Alicia on the line in Miami. Hey, Alicia.
Hello.
Where in town are you?
Panama City.
Panama City. Oh, yeah. All right. You like the Van Halen song?
I do.
Panama? Yeah. It's about Panama City. I don't know if you knew that. You know that?
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Alicia, we're going to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay. You can't ask anybody around you for help. And if you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
All right.
Question number 1. What is the molten rock that comes from a volcano called? Yeah, it's hard. Nobody's gotten this question yet. Ever.
Oh,
They're volcano giblets.
Okay.
Volcano giblets, yeah. That'll come in really handy if you're like going to a party this weekend and you're standing around wondering what you can talk about to somebody.
No, really?
Yeah.
Use it.
Tell them about volcano giblets. Question number 2. This ingredient makes bread rise.
Yeast.
There you
Yeast.
go.
Yeah. We were looking for Viagra, but
no.
Didn't find it. No. Question number 3. What is the capital of Louisiana? Remember this from school? No.
She does.
Baton Rouge.
There you go.
Did she beat the buzzer? It happened at the same time.
I think so.
You getting any help over there?
Tie goes to the caller or the person we called or something, right?
No help, right, Alicia?
No, I'm at work, actually.
Okay, yeah, us too. Question number 4.
Can you believe it?
What is the most common liquid inside a pen called?
Ink.
Ink is exactly
Alicia,
What's the score, John?
right.
That's incredible.
Ink. Who knew? Well, Alicia did. Alicia knew. Congratulations, Alicia. Are you a Dolphins fan by any chance?
I am not.
I am not either. No, I don't. Couldn't care less about that.
Roll
Miami
Tide.
Dolphins. Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide,
baby.
Really? Did you go to Alabama or something? Why? You did?
Oh, wow.
What year was that? What year did you graduate?
I'd rather not say that.
You'd rather not say that.
I know.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Anyway.
Roll Tide.
All right. Roll Tide. We'll talk to you later.
You know, y'all stole that
Alicia.
game from Texas, right? The referees gave you that game. You know this,
Oh,
right?
no.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, that's a good defense there. The no defense.
Nope. It was effective, wasn't it? She shut you down.
Shut me down.
Win's a win.
All right, Alicia, have a great weekend, all right?
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. I will. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now. Well, there you go.
No.
I do believe that's a wrap. We got it to halftime. What
Yes,
the
we
heck?
did.
I mean, it's 4-2. Miami beats Baltimore. So we're predicting Miami over Baltimore this weekend.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't either.
Oh, it's definitely going to happen.
This will be a good opportunity to see if more on
it
trivia
will.
is going to pay off
Yes,
this year.
it will.
So there you go.
Put your money on the Dolphins.
Didn't the Dolphins
In
win last week,
Baltimore?
though? They won last weekend.
I know.
Both teams won last
Yeah,
weekend.
they're both 1-0.
Baltimore beat the Jets, and
the Zach
Dolphins beat the
Wilson-less
Patriots.
Jets. That's why.
Oh, is that right?
That's
right. That's why.
Dolphins beat the Patriots.
Oh yeah, the Patriots. Wow. To me, the discussion of whether it was Tom Brady or Bill Belichick is over. I mean, it's clear, right?
Bill Belichick.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you're going the other way?
No.
You're going the other way?
Yeah, I am. Read an article yesterday, and it looks like it's a real thing that Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen are living separately
Yeah, they're
right
living
now.
separately. But they, I don't know that everybody was all happy that she, from her Twitter account, tweeted him like good luck on
yeah.
Sunday night.
See?
But I think that
Everything's fine.
I think he just knows the password.
And tweeted himself.
Yeah.
That's
if I'm
possible.
Tom, that's what I do.
Get off my back! She
That's
tweeted.
right.
Did you see the tweet?
Because that would piss her off even more. If they're having any kind of little struggles, that's a nice way just to here, take this with you. Take this with you.
Awesome.
That's just me though. They could be as much in love as ever before.
Well, I mean, that seems like an interesting move that he retired because she was obviously
that's the report
yakking at him for years.
My gosh, you can
years.
imagine the whining.
You are not doing enough for this family. You are not here enough.
I know.
I need help with these kids. I have to take care of everything.
I have a life too.
That's probably why he unretired. He's like, look.
But now it's elevated to the point where they're living separately. I mean, they seem to be in trouble here.
Yeah. I mean, it's football season, so
yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad that they're living apart. Keep Tom focused on the game.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that'll help? All right, we'll see. We'll see. 888-900-3393.
Yakking in his ear every day.
Wouldn't it be interesting if he gets an 8th stinking Super Bowl trophy before
would be awesome.
retiring?
That'd be awesome.
It would.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, I'm
a
kind
fan
of rooting
that.
for
Yeah,
it.
me too.
You might as well just have them all now at this point. You've won so many. Go ahead and win it a few more times.
I mean, just change the name of the trophy. They should change it. Lombardi? No, it's the Brady.
It's the Brady. They could very well do that.
Yep. Nobody's won it more times, that's for sure. So, anyway, be interesting to see what happens there. 888-900-3393. Also, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. There's a whistleblower now from the FBI that's come forward and said that the agency, under the direction of the Biden administration, has pressured agents to manufacture instances of so-called white supremacy, even if it doesn't exist.
Is that a problem?
They're looking for it. They're trying to make it white supremacy, and they still can't. We should talk about this more on Monday.
Awful people.
Terrible.
By the way,
evil.
The Steele dossier source, the main source, was an FBI operative. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good weekend.
Only on the Blaze Radio Network.